I saw the interview. I know that he mentioned that I wanted to be like this certain person so bad that I wanted to beef with him.
Right.
So let's address that. Carl is a man in his 40s with kids. Okay, he's a grown man. So even using the word beef as a grown man is embarrassing. Okay, so let me clarify. There was never a beef between me and Carl. I decided to part ways again because he does not know how to conduct business. He is controlling. He is a liar. He does not take care of his artists. Okay, and who wants to sit around and deal with it? You know what I'm saying? So it was never a beef. I just respect myself enough to not deal with bull. Okay, I work too hard. You know what I'm saying? So we would bump heads because he couldn't control me. And you know, if you know me, you know I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want to do, whatever that is. And at the beginning, I had a lot of respect for him.
So, does Erica Banks want to be like Megan Thee Stallion? Because that's the accusation that was made. A couple things here. Erica Banks recently sat down and did an interview. And in that interview, she addressed a lot of things. She addressed her BBL. She addressed the claims that Carl Crawford made of her wanting to be like Megan Thee Stallion and him paying for her BBL. Erica Banks was recently arrested for having a gun that was not hers, a stolen weapon. And Erica Banks just have been going through a lot. And I just feel like, Erica, like, why are we in the media for all this negativity? Like, your music is way too good for us to not be focused on the music. Come on, what's going on? But anyway, let's jump into it, right? Let's address everything one at a time. So the whole her wanting to be like Megan Thee Stallion. At this point, Megan Thee Stallion is a mogul. Megan Thee Stallion was able to be picked up by one of the greatest management teams that ever existed, Roc Nation, and they managed her and was able to get her to be an independent artist and do things and be so successful in her career. So who wouldn't want not to be like a Megan Thee Stallion, but who as a rapper wouldn't want to walk the same trajectory as a Megan Thee Stallion and be picked up by one of the most popular agencies and be represented in a correct way? So I don't think that she should take that as a knock, right? I think she should embrace that and say, of course, Megan Thee Stallion was able to take off since, you know, Roc Nation put their hands on her. So I would love for that to have been me as well, where, you know, an agency picks me up and I'm able to take off as well because my music is good. Then she addresses the whole BBL situation where Carl Crawford, he's being a little bit immature, saying he paid for the BBL and things of that nature.
And you heard that. What was your first thoughts when you heard that?
My first thought was, okay, this is an interesting topic to bring up. But yeah, so here's the thing. He did help me per se, but let's be transparent.
Yeah.
He loaned me $5,000 of it. The total cost was $20,000. So he loaned me $5,000.
So you pitched in.
Yes. And I paid him back the $5,000. Okay, within the course of, I think, 2 months. So technically, yeah, he helped, but that ain't the story that he spun. So
now, I feel like if you are going to go under any kind of cosmetic surgery, if it's not your mammy, your daddy, your best friend, or your boyfriend helping you pay for that surgery, don't take money from nobody, because they're going to be the same one that come back when you looking cute and fly and feeling yourself, going to tell you that they paid for your stuff. So be sure that whoever you're taking money from to pay for these surgeries ain't going to throw it in your face later on. Then she jumps into this aspect of the BBL itself, right? And we've all seen it. The first BBL was the best BBL in the industry. Then the second BBL was like, you just messed it up. Now you got the worst BBL in the industry. And she talks about it. She said, hey, look, I've been eating, and because I've been eating, my hips spread, and yeah, I could have did without the second BBL. Yes, you honestly could have, because you kind of ruined that whole thing you had going. But I mean, that's what happened when you want more, right? When you can't be satisfied with what you have. Then let's jump back a little bit before the interview where Erica Banks was arrested for having a stolen weapon. She was seen, there were some reports that came out that, hey, Erica Banks, she had a stolen weapon. She reported to the authorities that she wasn't aware that the weapon was stolen. However, she had it in her possession. And then a couple moments later, she was seen in the back of a police car like, hey guys, I'm fine.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Now, Me? I love my freedom. I love my life way too much to be rolling around with any weapon that I don't have a license for, that I didn't purchase from an official store. I love my life and my freedom way too much. Way too much to do that. And I think Erica Banks isn't, and that's the thing, when you are who you think you are, you should move like that. Like, if you think you're an A-list celebrity, I'm not saying that she's quite an A-lister yet, but if you feel in your mind you're like an A-list celebrity, you move like one. Make sure that the gun is registered to you. Make sure that you have all the paper for it. Like, why would you get wrapped up or roped into something so petty? Like, it's just not called for. And it's just like, you kind of did this one on yourself, Erica Banks. So we've been talking a lot about Sha'Carri and her needs to make some better decisions. I think Erica Banks as well needs to make some better decisions, because for the artistry that she is and the rapper and the way she delivers, I'm honestly, like, when I'm at the gym, all I listen to is Erica Banks. I would just love to see you become an A-lister. So let's make better decisions, Erica.